T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Right now.
You are tuned in to Right Now Podcast with Jroc and KJ.
I wanna rock right now. I wanna rock right now. Baby.
Extra fly music.
What's going on, everybody? This is Right Now Podcast with Jroc and KJ.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody locked in and tuned in with us as we go ahead and start this episode.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody that's been liking and following and sharing and subscribing. If you can, just make sure you continue to do that.
Yep.
Also, if you're the first time watching, I am Jroc. That is KJ to my right in the lovely cowboy jersey. With you see it on. I mean, I know it looks good on him.
It's okay.
He's loving it.
I hate it.
The fans are loving it. They've already voted in. They said, give us one more close-up of him. So we did. There it is. It looks good on him, don't it, ladies and gentlemen? It does.
I take my penalty. You know, I take mine. Hella pause. But I take it. This is what happens. You know, but for me, as the saying goes, charge is going to charge. So I'm used to being wildly disappointed.
Okay.
It feels like I'm like I feel like once I put it on, I feel like I have to say like we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like it's like an automatic. I feel like that's what it is. It's like you just put it on and you automatically think your team's going to the Super Bowl, even though you may not.
You may not be going. Okay. Well, we appreciate everybody tuned into this, but we've got a little series coming up. We've got a special guest that's going to be coming up on the show pretty soon in the upcoming weeks. Actually got a few guests coming up on the show that's going to help lead this series that we're going to dive into, where we're kind of diving back into more of the financial literacy side, financial wealth, money, savings, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
A lot of us like to go broke or spend extra money trying to please other people or please the family.
Oh, yeah.
Things like that.
That's the time I go in.
Yeah.
I go in on Christmas, I go in on birthdays, and I go in on, that's it.
Yep. So this is going to be, like I said, an inner series of where we discuss, financial wealth and literacy. It's a 4-part series. We're going to delve into the importance of college education versus starting a business. That's going to be tonight's episode, matter of fact. And how effective communication with your significant other can align financial goals and gain valuable insights, practical tips, and engaging conversations that empower you to take control of your financial future, bro. So tonight, again, this episode is going to be called The College Dilemma.
Okay.
Education or entrepreneurship. And I say that because I heard somebody say that they gave their kids two options. One's going to be college or one's going to be the military. In 2023, I feel like there could possibly be other options if we lined up our goals right and if we lined up everything possibly. I mean, I feel like there just could be other options depending on the situations.
Yeah.
We were brought up that way.
Yeah, no, I definitely had that I definitely had that conversation, and that's how I ended up in the Air Force. So I was fed up with school. Like I feel like, you go to school and it's cool and whatever and all that, and you learn and blah blah blah. But then after that, like, I don't feel like going to school no more. Like I'm cool. And so for me, like, that made the decision low-key easier. Like, all right, well, I don't gotta go to school. I can go to the military, you know what I'm saying, get some type of thing. But those were the two options back then. Nowadays, you can start a business and, take that and potentially turn it into, a better path for yourself, So to me, like, if we're just using those two and you take the military out, because I probably wouldn't do the military in 2020, 2023. I don't trust nothing that's going on out here with the government. So if you're using your only options is college or becoming an entrepreneur. I feel like both paths, they have their own merits.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's some arguments that can be said, to kind of go on both sides of that.
Yeah.
On college, education, it equips you with special abilities, special knowledge. It also gives you access to internships that you may not be able to have access to.
Yeah.
You get recognized with a degree, for sure. Also enhances your job prospects and earning potential money as well. Different, when you have a degree versus not having a degree.
Yeah.
Going to school, it puts you on a schedule.
Yeah.
So it disciplines, time management. That for sure. Same with military.
Yeah.
And also there's a worldview which invaluable skills in any field basically that allows you to do going to college. So I mean there are some benefits. I'm not saying there's not with going to school, bro. Not one bit. And I'm saying like there's not any benefits.
No. There's definitely a lot of benefits to going to school. At that being that your first level, like you said, it provides you structure, but then also like it gives you a chance to like deep dive into your own interest. So like things that you like, let's say like you like history, so you get the opportunity to dive into different aspects of history. If you're a science and you're into science and you're into marine biology and you're into animals and things like that, these are the things that are going to allow you to sharpen your desires for the things that you like.
Yeah.
Like you get to go in there and you get to dive in and you figure out why it is that you like what it is. Of course, and then at the end of the day, you get a degree that can potentially open doors to places that you want to go.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, though, for me, being an entrepreneur, bro, that gives you freedom. It gives you creativity, and it gives you the thrill of building something from scratch. So you started this, you cultivated this, you reaping what you sowed, things of that nature. So both of them have benefits.
Yeah. I mean, one thing for sure that I've learned about being an entrepreneur is it does take a lot of out of the box thinking and risk taking.
Yeah.
And also gives you a chance to build your own brand with entrepreneurial versus just going to college and something like that as well. You know what I'm saying? So there's resilience behind it, adaptability, continuous learning behind it. I mean, it's a lot that goes into it, bro, that as well when it comes to those that just want to go be an entrepreneur. Like you said, freedom.
Yeah.
That can come in. Also the potential to earn unlimited income if you are in the right field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, definitely.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
I thought you were gonna keep going because you talking about unlimited income.
Yeah. And when we're talking about our kids, bro, it's crucial to consider our children's individual strengths, interests, and their long-term goals, not just our goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
College education provides, like I said, that structural environment, bro.
Yeah. It gets you, but not only is it a structured environment, and you do have access to different resources, and you do also have the opportunity to network.
Yeah.
But going to school, we're trying to get student loans waived.
Yeah.
So there's a price tag, and also there's no guarantee that you're going to succeed.
Yeah, but also starting a company, you got to start off with finances.
Yeah.
But that's why we're going to dive into the topic with the spouse.
Yeah.
How you can get in front of that.
Yeah.
Before the kids possibly go to college if it's not too late. But conversely, starting a business, it also allows the student to gain practical experience, face real, world on world, face to face challenges versus just being in the classroom learning. You're going to learn it hands on, but you got to experience. So you also got to have that mentor. So you can't just say, "Hey, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur when I get to school." Yeah. You got to make sure you line them up to succeed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying, okay, go be one. We're not just saying, make sure, we clarify. Hopefully we ain't got to explain that to the crowd, that we're not just saying, hey, yeah, all kids can go out there and be an entrepreneur as soon as they graduate.
Right.
Or if they don't go to school, they can
just start.
That's not what the fuck we're saying.
Right.
Let's make sure we understand that.
It's tough.
Yeah. It has to be all lined up prior, like just how if a kid plans on going to school. No, mom, I don't plan on going to school when I graduate. I plan on starting my own business. That's when you start diving into what's it going to be, starting them out with the whole the writing of everything. Put it on the wall.
Put it on the wall.
Start it up.
Put it on the wall. If you put it in writing, then generally it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's no longer just an idea.
Yeah,
When you put it in writing, it's no longer just an idea.
it's now a thought.
Yeah.
It's not a thought no more. It's
Yeah.
now, isn't it like it's not a thought, it's now an idea or something like that. It's not for the faint of heart. It comes with risks, uncertainties, and you like you said, you got to be able to bounce back. Because when you're out there on your own and you're stepping out on the what you say, what Jroc say, when you stepping out on faith and you cut that net, you are out there on your own.
Yeah.
And anything that happens is not backed by something.
Yeah.
You are the back.
Yeah.
That's your who got your back. You got your back.
Yeah.
So it's a little, you gotta be willing to take those risks, deal with those uncertainties, and be able to, be resilient.
Yeah.
But it's all about.
But again, we're talking about a kid.
Blazing your own path.
This is educating the kids on what's going to happen. So this, if you have a kid that wants to be an entrepreneur, wants to start his own company, find out what kind of company he wants it to be. Kind of like what's it line up? What kind of category? What category is it going to fall under?
Right.
And if you don't know much about that category, or if somebody in the household doesn't know much more about that category outside of YouTube University,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
YTU.
Yeah.
YTU.
Find him somebody that can assist, or find her somebody that can assist, right? Give them somebody that is in the same, doesn't have to be the exact same thing, but something very similar to what they want to do. If they're saying, hey, I want to open my own shoe store.
Okay.
Because, kids love shoes. Okay, well, find them somebody who's doing sales.
Reseller.
Yeah, find them somebody who's into sales and teach them the importance of how much you can get it for, the ROIs, just all that, the overhead,
the ABCs of closing.
Teach them everything, right?
Yeah.
How you gain your customers, how you gain your clients, how
what's your acquisition cost?
teach them everything you can learn.
Yeah, because you're not gonna learn that. Some of that stuff you're not gonna learn in school, but like you can find a middle ground between the two, because you can go to college and then balance the education and the entrepreneurship, because you're gonna have a strong. Because this business is a major that you can take, so you can get some financial literacy, some business management skills from there, and then you can use those to enhance your entrepreneurial journey. Because if that's why I like for example, for us, like we tried, but if you already have the manual and then you jump out there, it's a lot. Your path to success, or your path to success will have a little bit less resistance. Yeah. Because you don't have to learn on the fly.
Yeah.
Because you already know those things.
Find somebody, because you're going to have to take those steps. You're going to take that elevator to get to the top. Find somebody who's rode in that elevator with you before. Even find somebody who's slipped down the steps, or the elevator got stuck, or the elevator jammed, the doors jammed. Find somebody who's been on that elevator ride before, so that they can understand what it's like when you're up, what it's like when you're going down. It's a lot. And just educate your kid on the importance of finances, social security.
Yeah.
Educate them on why it's important to make sure their credit's good.
Yeah.
Marketing and finance, and educate them on this. And if you don't know, just find somebody. It's easy to find somebody. I guarantee you, somebody that knows somebody.
You know somebody that knows somebody.
Know somebody that fucking knows somebody.
You got a 6 degree of separations to anybody. And it's crazy. Especially you. Yeah. Especially Jroc.
But again, just make sure you tie it into their aspirations. Some kids might feel like they have to go to school to learn.
Yeah.
Some kids need that hand-on to learn in the classroom.
Yeah.
I was not that classroom person.
Nah.
I did not like to do the work.
Nah, it's not that I didn't like to do the work. I didn't want to do the work.
Yeah, let me say that. I was LAZY. I just didn't want to do it.
I just didn't want to do it. Like, I can do this. I'm smart. You can ask me questions. I can know how to do this stuff. I just don't feel like doing homework. Yeah. You taught me the lesson in class. I learned the lesson in class. I can apply the lesson when you give me the test. But I don't need to do homework to remind. I got that. Yeah. We on to the next.
And I'm not pushing. I'm not gonna be that parent that's demanding college. But you're not going to sit on the couch.
You're not.
And I'm not pushing the military.
You're not going to sit on the couch.
But you're not going to sit your ass on my couch.
Nah, you got to find something.
You're going to find something. You're gonna find
not gonna be sitting
something,
on
but
my
you're not
I
gonna
believe
sit
that
on the
was the
couch.
conversation that I think that's how it started.
When I leave for work, you need to be leaving for work. You don't need to come back from work. There's no reason why your job should let you off before I get off.
Right.
So you get home when I get home.
Right.
If you're gonna beat me here because you still living here, let me know, because I need to know why.
Why?
Why you getting off early? Nah, buddy. Nah.
To check in.
I know they ain't working. I know they. Let me call. Make sure they. Let me call. What's the number?
Yeah.
Hey, call this number. See if they closing early.
Yeah. Oh, they closed early.
They closed early. I know the game.
Nah, your
I played
4-hour
the
shift.
game.
Your little 4-hour shift.
Nah, I ain't gonna be like that. But I'm just saying, like, you ain't gonna sit on this couch all day.
Nah, that was. I think that's the way the conversation came for me. Like, it's I don't care what you do. You can go to the military. You can go to school. You can do whatever it is you're gonna do. But what you're not finna do
is sit your funky ass on my couch.
is sit your ass on my
motherfucking couch.
On my couch.
On this plastic.
Not
on
the plastic.
This leather couch.
You are not gonna sit on my couch. That's what you're not finna do.
No.
Not
not
at all. And then you know, and then when you stay at my house, you got a lot more chores than you would have if you was on your own.
Yeah,
a lot more chores like that. Yep. I'm tired of mowing the yard.
Let me find I gotta get my own spot. I gotta
get up out of here. We call the homie. Let's get roommates. We're gonna roommate this up.
Gotta get up out of here.
Yeah, get up out of here.
But yeah, again, we're just talking about prepping your kid for the future.
Yes.
This next episode that we're going to talk about coming up next week is we're going to delve into the importance of financial literacy within the relationship of your significant other, right? We're going to discuss effective strategies. So we've got some strategies we're going to align with your financial goals, with your significant other, and how to communicate the right way about money. Because money is one of the main reasons why relationships end.
What's that, 82%?
74%? So we actually, we've done some studies, some research. We've had some help with our assistants and producers.
Okay.
On the back end. We rubbed our magic lamp genie, and they've done some work and some research for us. Yep.
The homie Jipit.
Yep. So again, we're going to dive into that next week. Effective strategies for aligning financial goals with your significant other and communicating about money. So stay tuned for that. You got anything else you want to say, KJ?
Nah, I mean, the only thing that I want to say is, at the end of the day, bro, whether you're headed to go to college, or you want to start a business, or you want to do both, just remember that this is a unique journey for yourself, and there's no one size fits all formula for success. So just because someone else is doing it and it's a straight pass for them doesn't necessarily mean that your jagged edge ain't gonna get you to the top.
Man, there it is. Hey, this is Right Now Podcast. We are out.
Yes.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.